Hey everyone, it's Fantayzia. Welcome to a speed build. So today we are building a rental home, and this is just a home that is for rent instead of you buying it. So I really like the idea of that with this pack. I think that's one of my favorite things actually. The fact that, Sims starting out don't need to straight up buy a house, put that money out. They can just rent it. I don't know. I think that is like such a more realistic way to play in the beginning with starter sims, and also a realistic way to play when you're playing with a family and, the kid grows up and they are ready to get their first house. They can rent somewhere because that just makes so much more sense. And I don't know, I feel like this is what I'll probably build a lot. Like, it just excites me even more so than apartments, which apartments excite me too. So that says a lot. So this house is like an older home. So this is an outdated house, and that's why I decided to call it very simple. I also mess with the terrain in this build, and I don't usually do that like ever. So I didn't really know what I was doing. I've built a pond before, which I'm still not the greatest at, which I also built a pond for this house too in the backyard. But okay, I ended up getting it to work, but you can see like, oh god, it definitely needed some work. And also, not to mention, I cut out a lot. So like, you're not even seeing a bunch of the process because it was so long. Like, I was just messing with it forever. And yeah, I do change the lot that they're on after I decided to. I say they're on as if Sims are already living here. But in my mind, Sims do already live here because I've literally like envisioned exactly what type of Sims would live here, and I want to create them. And so that's how I know a build really inspired me, when I literally can think of exactly who would live here, and it makes me want to play in this house and like do something with it in the future for videos. I don't know. It just got me so excited. But yeah, I ended up getting that little driveway to work out. And I'm surprised I even did it. When I tried to put a car there, it was a little wonky, so then I had to mess with it more, but I ended up doing it. So I actually used the cats and dogs windows. I just felt like I don't know, they were going with the vibe that I was like envisioning. Oh, also you guys, I did play test this house, so everything works. At least in my game it did, so I just want to like clarify that. I had my sim do everything in the house, like everything. Not just like the basic things, like every single thing. I even had her do laundry. So yeah, I wanted to just make sure every single thing worked, and there was just one thing. The sim couldn't get to the washing machine because the laundry basket was like too close to it. So you guys are going to see the laundry basket is like kind of in front of it in this video, but then afterwards, like off camera, I do change it. I put it in the bedroom. So just, yeah, don't worry. It ends up working out just fine. So the backyard for this house, like I mentioned, there is a pond and it's in the backyard, and I'm in love. I'm so in love. I'm not like the greatest at making ponds, but I picture this family. Okay, so well, not really family. I think a couple lives here, and I feel like it's like a middle-aged couple, and I picture them to just be more simplistic, and I feel like they even will find a lot of their things at like garage sales and stuff, or like thrift stores. And I feel like they're just not about that like modern lifestyle, and they're very laid back and very like cottage lifestyle. Yeah? Like, I don't know. That's what I envision. I was gonna say country, but no, like cottage. Like, when I say cottage, I'm kind of thinking of like the cottage I grew up going to. So I don't know if this applies. Because I feel like there's cottages out there that are very like modern, and the cottage that I'm thinking of is now all upgraded. But when I was a kid, it was like more outdated. It was like there was no good service there. You couldn't like use your cell phone. Like nothing. You couldn't like go on your laptop there. Like, there was no internet. And you would just like enjoy the wild, and like there was like big forests, and there was ponds with frogs and tadpoles and all of that. Like, that's the type of stuff, like as a kid, like I loved just sitting by the pond there and just looking at all of the wildlife and going to the lake. And the lake was like right there, like when you walk down outside of the cottage. So that's what like I'm envisioning when I say like cottage life. And I feel like they love this pond, and they love just sitting there together. And there's, a lot of wildlife around. And obviously it looks a little strange in build mode because like all the things I placed down for like the bugs and stuff. But obviously those bugs come to life when you go into live mode. So the pond, like I feel like I just make it look better by putting grass all over the place and like weeds. Because I don't know, I feel like pawns look kind of weird before you do that, and I don't know if I'm just like really bad at it, but I feel like once I add all this stuff around, it kind of like comes together anyways. And then I decided to like put dirt and stuff, you'll see me do, for like the open part, because I wanted the Sims to be able to sit there. Like I put 2 chairs there afterwards, and I thought that would be perfect. Yeah, and I put like a little picnic basket so they can, I don't know, I feel like this is where they like to come all the time, and like they'll enjoy their nights here. And I made sure to put lights and stuff so it's like lit up. And originally I was gonna put like a pool or something, but I was like, no, like let's do this pond. Like I like the idea of that better. So I just feel like, I don't know, I like the idea of playing with Sims that are kind of living out this kind of more simplistic lifestyle, because I don't always play like that either, and I just think it would be fun. And I feel like the Sims who live here also love to go camping. I feel like it would make me use the camping pack outdoor retreat. So that's another thing. Oh, I put the little thing that the birds will fly around that I believe comes with cottage living. And I thought that would be another like nice touch of wildlife. And they have a little seating back here also because there is a barbecue, so I wanted to make sure to do like a full table as well. But yeah, the backyard's very simple, and I feel like that's how the Sims that live here enjoy it. And I feel like the Sims that live here, they don't have any kids, they don't want any kids, and they're completely happy that way, which is also different for me because I feel like I have, most of my families have kids. Not every single family I've played in the game, but I feel like a lot of times I'll have them have kids because then it allows me to do like generational gameplay, like I keep going. Because if you just play with 2 Sims who don't want kids, well then, when they die, it's just gonna be like game over. So obviously I don't want that to happen, but I feel like there's other ways that you could play with a household that doesn't want kids without the game just ending when they die. I don't know, you could make other family members and have those family members have kids. Like, you know, the couple that lives here, I could have them have brothers and sisters, and then those brothers and sisters have kids, and maybe like when they die, like the house, I don't know, maybe one of the other family members buy it. Like there's tons of things you can do. But I think it's just interesting to kind of play with Sims who don't want kids, because since when do we do that? Actually, comment down below if any of you guys play like that, because I feel like I never see that. And I'm sure there's some of you who do play like that. Like I sometimes get comments of people telling me, you know, just something about the way they play. Maybe a certain pack they're not excited about and they're explaining why. And they tell me because they don't really play with kids, they mostly just play with like young adult Sims. And I'm just like, I wonder what that's like. Because like I feel like it would be interesting. Like I obviously play with like adult Sims sometimes. Like when I'm starting out, I'll be playing with just an adult a lot of times, but it will grow into a family. You know what I mean? So I've never been a player that just continues to just play with like an adult and kind of explore that. And I feel like it's such a different, I don't know, there's so many different things you can explore with that because, you know, it, especially like if you have them stop working at one point, like they retire, there's so many things they can explore, and like they don't have kids, so by that point they don't like have many responsibilities after they retire. And so I feel like there's more things that I would want to go explore in the game that I usually don't. And yeah, because when you play with a family, I feel like you're always so busy with the kids. There's just always so much going on. I feel like you'd be able to make even more of a story with just like 2 Sims who are married happily in love but don't want babies. I feel like there is so much more you'll explore in terms of like just things you wouldn't have time to do. And like, yes, the story may expand to be bigger with kids, but like their story, I don't know, there's so much going on all the time. Like I experience this a lot in Let's Plays. Then there's so much going on all the time with a family that you're doing like little bits and pieces of each of their story, like swapping back and forth and stuff like that. So like, I don't know, it can be a lot. And I just feel like this would be such interesting gameplay. I don't know. Also, the garage you saw me do there, I don't know if I did the last part yet, but I ended up putting like mold and stuff in there and everything. So yeah, like I really wanted to have things like that, like to add character. And then even I went in and like added like traits for the lot and stuff. And then I did a lot challenge, and I did the mold lot challenge. So again, like I wanted to bring in that for rent gameplay, and I thought that would be interesting. So I feel like this would be a house that would deal with mold, just because a lot of older homes do deal with that, and they'll need to at some point, you know, get rid of some mold, get like someone to come to their house and fix it, you know, Like, it's just really common to happen in older homes compared to newer homes. It can definitely happen in newer homes too, but you know. So yeah, I wanted to do something like that. And the bathroom here. So I actually wanted to add in a lot of details to the bathroom, even though it's small. And so I messed with it a lot. And then I wanted the laundry in there, but I really didn't like how that looked. So I decided to like shift everything around. So the bathroom is, I mean, okay, honestly, I feel like it's still a pretty normal sized bathroom. I was going to say it's kind of cramped, but like not really, especially for like an outdated home like this. I feel like bathrooms are like always that size, but even in some newer homes they are too. So I mean, yeah, there's a lot going on because of laundry and everything. So you guys saw like the laundry hamper, that will change. That will be in the bedroom. It's just I didn't film that. So yeah, because I changed it when I was playtesting. Also the bedroom. Oh, here's where, okay. So the little touches. Tell me why I enjoyed this so much. And it just like inspired me. Like there's mold, there's black mold on the wall. There's cracks in the floor. There's like dirt on the wall. And I feel like it just makes sense for a garage. I feel like this could also make sense for like a really old laundry room if this home did have its own laundry room. So I feel like that would make sense too. I feel like it would make sense for this house to have an actual laundry room. Like if I was to build a basement for this house, that's where I would put the laundry room, which I feel like it would actually make sense for this sort of home to have a basement, but I just didn't do that. I could have honestly done a thing where, you know, I do a basement and then the Sims actually rent out the basement. That could be something else you could do, you guys. Obviously, this is going to be on the gallery under FantayziaYT. That's my Origin ID or EA app ID. So if you want to grab this and add to it, you could do a basement and you could actually have the owners live upstairs and then the basement is rented out. So that's another thing you could do with this because I feel like it just makes sense. I don't know if it's just where I live, but I just feel like homes that look kind of like this, a lot of times there'll be a basement and it'll be rented out. Like fully furnished basement, like another kitchen and everything. I feel like that's something you could do and that would spice things up even more, add to your gameplay, and pull in for rent even more. So with the bedroom, I actually used high school years, which was really odd, but tell me why high school years actually has some items that fit with like this like cozy, rustic, I don't even know, whatever this bedroom would be to you. Like, I just feel like it doesn't look like stuff that would come with high school years. Maybe it's the color swatch. I don't know. But it just, yeah, I just really liked it. I thought it was perfect for the bedroom. Then I found, I think is this from the basement kit? I think so. And then I found like those boxes and stuff and I was like, oh my gosh, that's what's going to go in the basement. Or not the basement. Now I'm thinking of basements. That's what's going to go in the garage. I just feel like those fit so much more. And then I found like those broken chairs that are like on top of each other. And I was like, oh, like that's perfect. It'd be like storage. And even when I do the living room later, I actually use the couch that came with that kit too. Because I feel like it was just so fitting with the aesthetic of this house. Like, why am I so in love with this house? I never thought, like I knew, obviously I was inspired to build this. So, you know, but I never knew it would inspire me more and more as I'm going and like just give me this feeling inside that like makes me want to make a family to play. Like, oh my gosh. Cause it even tempts me to do a let's play, but we're not going to go there right now. Yeah, your girl needs a little break. So I feel like, oh my God, you guys, I've never taken a break from let's plays. This is the first time. And okay, I'm not taking a break because I do have a second channel. If you guys watch all my videos, you already know that. Well, you also know this if you watch all my videos, but if you don't, I just haven't made a public announcement about it because I want genuine subscribers over there who like actually come across it because they want to watch cozy let's plays. With my experience, I'm not even just saying this because I'm like guessing that's what's gonna happen. I've literally experienced it. I've had other channels in the past. Like I've had like 2 other side channels. As far as like other Sims channels, like I would always try to announce them and like think that's the right thing to do to like, you know, get people knowing about the channel. You know, you can gain subscribers that way right off the bat so you have some viewers. But no, like all that does is create like inactive subscribers that may not really like, they watch your videos on your main channel because, you know, they subscribe, they like the content there, but then they're subscribing to the other channel just because like they know of you, right? Where if you create a different style of content over there, they might not watch it. Some people, but you know, like you'll end up with some like inactive subscribers, and I would just rather genuine subscribers that are there because they actually like came across them because they like those sort of videos. So yeah, I do like all cozy Let's Plays over there. But anyways, the channel's not hidden. So it's literally linked on my channel page. It's literally there. If you go to my channel page and you scroll, like, you know, the channels tab, yeah, it's there. So I'm not like hiding it or anything like that. Some people think that and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry if like, I don't know, like if I was supposed to like say that you're Fantayzia in your comments over there. And I'm like, no. Like everyone knows who's over there. They know. It's just a lot of people don't know about it. But yeah, that's how I just wanted it to be. And if whoever comes across it, comes across it. And it's been so fun. But yeah, like I do Let's Plays over there. I have like 3 going on right now. And I'm still going to be doing them over here. I did a Let's Play. I mean, I did a video about that actually, like titled like, am I quitting Let's Plays? And I let you guys know that I'm not, but there'll just be like 1 Let's Play over here at a time. And then I have my Let's Play channel because I just like that because I like to do so many different kinds of videos, news videos, Let's Plays, builds, create a Sims, CC hauls, mod reviews. You know, it's just a lot to also have like multiple Let's Plays. Where over there, it's like just Let's Play, so it's like easier to stay organized. So yeah. Anyways, like it makes me, like I said, like I'm taking a little break from Let's Plays for now. I actually just had my For Rent miniseries, but that's not what I mean. Like I'm still going to be doing those types of Let's Plays no matter what, like if an expansion pack drops or something. But as far as like full-blown Let's Plays, like 50 episodes, I'm going to do another one. But I'm just waiting for the right time. And yeah, for now, I'm just like focusing on Let's Plays on my second channel. So I could always use this house over there, but I think this would be really interesting to use over here eventually. Like, and like play that gameplay style where they don't want kids and stuff like that. And maybe instead of them kind of play the lifestyle where the Sims living here, they're happy just being aunts and uncles. Like, there's kids in the Let's Play, but they don't have kids. Like, I feel like that's interesting to explore too. So then there's still family aspect in the Let's Play, but the Sims specifically that I'm playing with don't have kids and it's just them. And, you know, they're living that life of no kids, being able to pick up and like go camping whenever they want to. But then like, those Sims have brothers and sisters and those Sims have kids. So then they like go camping with the nieces and nephews or like have them sleep over. Like, oh, that sounds so fun. So that could definitely be like an interesting future LP idea because that's something I've also been thinking of. I'm like, okay, you know, when I do another Let's Play, I want it to be something that I know I'm going to enjoy. You know, it doesn't even have to be this long, like, Let's Play I commit to for like 2 years because I often do that and I feel like that's where things can be difficult sometimes because I let Let's Plays run their course and then continue them still for like eons. And, you know, then just like you guys, you want to start a new game. Like you'll want to play with new Sims. That's the same for me, right? It's just like I'm recording it. So yeah, I'll get stuck with these Let's Plays that I've been doing for like 2-3 years, sometimes more. And then like, I don't know, I feel like I'm playing the same thing forever, like literal years, right? And it's like, I want to play something new sometimes, but then I'll be stuck with all these Let's Plays that have been going on forever. And it's like, what do I do? So that's kind of like a struggle. I feel like every Simmer deals with that on YouTube. I don't know. I think a series like this, like how I've been describing, like if I was to do a Let's Play like that, it would be something where I'm not stuck with it for like 3 years. It would be like a good length. Like, you know, maybe it would last on my channel for like almost a year or even a year. But I feel like that's good. I feel like that's like a good length for a Let's Play. Like 5 months to a year, I feel like is a good range. Or if you're posting a lot of episodes, even like 3 months. Like if you're just continuously posting episodes, you could get a lot of episodes out in 3 months. Like it really depends how frequently you're posting it. But yeah, anyways, I'm rambling on for so long. You guys saw me just do the lot traits. We're gonna go into photos. Yeah, would you guys be interested in that eventually? Like a Let's Play in that sort of style that I was describing. You know, families incorporated, but more so like nieces and nephews are the kids in the family. And there's just a couple living here. It would also be interesting to explore a Let's Play where we're starting off with adult Sims instead of young adults. I don't even know what I would call that type of series, but if you have any ideas, let me know. And obviously that would be like in the new year, sometime in 2024. And a Let's Play where I'm committed to it, but there's not like a year-long commitment or like over a year-long commitment. Does that make sense? But anyways, you guys, I'm going to wrap this up here. This will be on the gallery. As I mentioned, there's no CC, nothing like that. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the photos. I hope you guys like this sort of realistic style of outdated rental home build. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you guys are having an amazing day and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.